We ready. All right, y'all, so hold on. I'm finna show y'all something, and then we gonna go from there. So the question is, the topic is how I made $70,000 in 30 seconds. Let's get into it. Let me flip the camera. Can y'all see that? Yeah, y'all can see that.
Hey, what up, y'all? Pouring live from the Grace residence. Hey, a lot of y'all keep asking. And not that people asking in a real, genuine way, but a lot of y'all, I gotta excuse me, y'all, this week got my nose run like a motherfucker. But anyway, a lot of y'all keep projecting y'all scary ass lifestyles on me. Like, bro, how you gonna quit this shit? How you gonna feed your family? What you gonna do next? Blah, blah, motherfucking blah. I'm sure I'm doing that. Don't be stupid. Let's zoom in phone. Y'all see that? That say More Grace LLC pay to the order of My Grace Tribe LLC for $70,000. So just in case you ain't hit me the first million times, this is what I'm gonna do. Make it real clear for y'all. I'm gonna sit on my big old tattooed ass, and I'm gonna reap the benefits of pouring into the one.
Oh my God.
You know, like a lot of you niggas be scared to do it. Y'all saying, oh, you be simping and all that other shit. Go ask your old lady for $700 and let me know how the conversation go. But anyway, it's a learning lesson too for you niggas that used to hate. But anyhow, I'm gonna sit on my big ass. I'm gonna pour all my money into DGTV, and then my lady gonna spoil me like she be doing. And just, you know, it ain't my birthday no more. My birthday 9-10 days gone. You feel me? But I still got my check. I'm in no rush to cash, by the way, for $70,000. So I know verbally y'all didn't get it. I had to show you visually. That's what I'm gonna do. And I'm gonna smoke weed and do acid.
All right, y'all. So the point of that was this: the way in which I made $70,000 in 30 seconds is what I've been trying to tell y'all since day fucking one. Y'all do not practice inclusion. Listen, if you on your journey right now and you trying to get your wins up, but you're not doubling back to reciprocate that information and that wisdom into the people around you, you are doing yourself a disservice. Motherfuckers do not get to the NBA finals by being a star player and the only star player on their fucking team. Shout out to them goofy niggas that used to make them jokes like, oh bro, you simping, you post her every day. No, what I did was called branding. What I did is called marketing. So I created an umbrella of this big ass empire and system that I had already built, and then I extended it to her. So days like that day, I could just be like, and they gonna pull up on me and hit me with $70,000 fucking dollars because she just can, because I poured so much into her. So when I be stressing to y'all to practice inclusion with your children, practice inclusion with your partner, put your people on. Listen, the more dangerous y'all are, the more dangerous you are. A lot of y'all totally miss that. See, y'all, number one, again, y'all don't understand marketing and branding. So y'all just look at, oh, bro posting his lady. Oh, he on his lovey-dovey shit. Oh, you simp. Nigga, I'll be all that. But a lot of you niggas can't ask your old lady for a peanut butter and jelly. A lot of you niggas can't ask your lady for a ride to work. A lot of you niggas can't ask your lady for $200. I didn't ask for $70,000. I seen a fucking Mustang on Instagram that I wanted, and she overheard me and then decided to pull up on me and hit me with the $70,000. So when I'm telling you practice inclusion, that's what the fuck I'm telling you. What are you out here grinding and learning for if you're not gonna double back and present that shit to the people closest to you? Why, like, what the fuck is the point of being a man right here, but you not pouring shit into your children? You feel me? You're gonna be dangerous for your generation. But if you holding all that information for yourself and you not using your spotlight, your brain and your wisdom and your foresight to put other people in position, you weak as fuck at that point. Because once your success level begins to dim or fall down, then shit, the whole team gonna go. You feel me? So that is how I made $70,000 in 30 seconds. I pour into my loved ones. When you be telling your youngers to just let the TV babysit them, let school babysit them, let their friends babysit them, I'm building with mine. I'm politicking with mine. I'm teaching them about, man, listen, I'm going to give you a prime fucking example. I put those videos out of my children using guns when they were 3 and 6 years old. A lot of you niggas said I was crazy. But my children benefit from a firearm curriculum that we put out 2 years ago that cost $300 a piece. I think we done sold, I don't know how many thousand of them. But again, y'all was calling me crazy. I was using my foresight. No disrespect to nobody, but a lot of people can't say, oh, my children made $600,000 this year. No, the fuck they cannot. I'll bet another $600,000. Most people can't say like, oh yeah, my youngest cleared $600,000 with their face and their name. Because when niggas was calling us crazy, I ignored the bullshit. When niggas was coming with their pointless opinions because they don't understand family business and marketing, I ignored the bullshit. So furthermore, These days in 2021, I'm on jets back and forth with my youngins. You feel me? I'm in different countries with y'all just seen the video the other day. Melanin popped up like, Daddy want to go to Puerto Rico tomorrow. I love the security and confidence my children have financially. Puerto Rico not far-fetched. That ain't no shit like, oh, Daddy, next time we go on vacation. No, Daddy, I'm trying to go to that bitch tomorrow. What we doing? Well, let me call Steve, the jet broker, and see if he can make something happen. Oh, he need 90,000? Daddy ain't spending 90,000. That's a true story. Steve really was like 90,000. I was like, Steve, I ain't fucking with you, bro. I'm gonna call you later because that ain't in the budget. But on a serious note, y'all, I practice inclusion. I've been screaming family business for years. You feel me? Like, I remember people saying this, they too young. Let them kids be kids. Let them do what kids do. Listen, that's the reason you fucked up now. Because your traditionalism told you the same thing. Let them do what kids do. And you motherfuckers still living like kids as an adult. You're 45 years old with the same buying power as a 12-year-old. I want you to think about that. Think about when you were a child, your biggest come up. Or that most pivotal moment when you was a child, when you really got a taste of some money. You was like, ooh, I'm 12. I got $500. I'm doing my thing. But if we're going to be honest, y'all, most people ain't got but that in their motherfucking savings as an adult. You are an adult with the buying power of a child. I keep telling y'all, man, listen, evolution, inflation, the cost of living, that shit don't digress. It goes forward. So if you're not upping your mindset and upping your activation, nigga, you finna get swallowed. You finna rightfully so get left the fuck behind. I be telling all the time, y'all, traditionalism and common sense are not fucking friends. Imagine a child living in these times in 2021. We got forced vaccinations. We got fucking robotics. I've been trying to put y'all on that for years too, but that's another conversation. Y'all be sending me robo-dogs. They're like, bro, you were right. I know, y'all. I only been telling y'all I do a lot of I spend millions in China. So we have conversations with motherfuckers in China that be putting us up on game. That's why I had robo-dogs before any fucking body in this country. Like, go to YouTube. I had the motherfuckers 2 years ago. But anyway, that's another conversation. But again, imagine a child being raised in this climate. You got forced vaccinations. Fucking weirdo criminals. Like, niggas don't have no rules, no guidelines no more on how they commit crime. They'll violate a child these days. You got this bullshit ass curriculum in school system. You got fucking laced drugs all over the place. Motherfucking police will shoot a 5-year-old if they feel the necessity. The game is truly fucked up. And you are looking at your seed with the thought process of, let a kid be a kid. Motherfucker, kids ain't safe no more. Your kids have to evolve at an expedited rate or they're going to get swallowed. You have to be your child's biggest influencer or they're going to get led by somebody that probably genuinely don't give a fuck about them. School system, friends, lame ass niggas on social media, lame ass rap niggas and entertainers, lame ass niggas everywhere. So again, I practice inclusion. When niggas call me crazy, we ignore the bullshit. And it's no coincidence that we light years ahead of most people simply because function with foresight. I practice preventative maintenance. I am a father, a man, and a leader and a partner that believes in it is the man's job to venture out. He is supposed to get a hold of certain information, and it is his fucking responsibility and mandatory obligation. You got to come back home and disseminate that information amongst your family. If not, you doing your people a disservice. How do some of y'all be online all day seeing all this real shit going on, but you still don't take the time to build with your children? You see how fucked up the game is right now. You still ain't taking time to build with your children. You see the heinous attacks that are taking place on women. Bro, why are you not making it mandatory that you and your old lady got to go to the range and blow some shit up? Why are y'all not strapped? Why y'all haven't came to my gun store, Grace's Ultimate Gun Store, 1004 West Dr. King Boulevard, Sefferna, Florida, and got y'all guns, vests, mace, pepper spray, goddamn bullets, knives, whatever you need. That's a plug. Come see us, 1004 West Dr. King Boulevard, Sefferna, Florida. But listen, why are these things not mandatory? So one of the biggest things I'm going to be teaching y'all at the DG retreat, and I'm going to this is funky as I can keep it. Y'all got to create a family Bible. That's really what y'all got to do. This ain't about religion, so I want none of y'all to get it misconstrued or get off subject. When I say Bible, I mean you have to create a book that is just as dominant and mandatory as people uphold the Bible. So, like most of us coming up, our family's like, hey, read this book. This book teach you this book teach you that. This book gonna tell you blah, 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 blah. Listen, you got to do that for yourself. Your children are never going to understand or be able to retain the basic guidelines, rules, and regulations of the Grace family if you're not being intentional about laying that shit out. So that's one of the biggest things I'm going to teach y'all about a family Bible. Like, me and my family got one. I'm by the pool right now. My signal going to fuck up if I move, but we got a whole whiteboard. We have a motherfucking saying that is mandatory in the Grace house. I'm not even going to tell y'all what our shit is because it's sacred to us. But anyway, we have a saying. We have rules and regulations. My daughters and my son have principles that we live and die by. You feel me? Like, whether it be an emergency, whether it be self-love, whether it be confidence, whether it be business, money. There are rules, regulations, and guidelines that the Graces function on to make sure that if I leave this bitch today, my grandchildren still gonna know, hey, by law, it's some shit we don't do. Nigga, we the benefactor of every business deal that we in. You hear me? We the fucking benefactor. Nigga, I'm not the side piece. I'm not the percentage man. Nigga, Graces are the benefactors of every business deal that they in. If they're not the benefactor, then it ain't no fucking business. I listen, we got commandments and all. I'm not going to go in on all my shit. But like I said, people keep asking, bro, what you teaching? I mean, I'm teaching a lot. But that's one of the things I'm teaching. Man, you got to have a family Bible. How do you expect your daughter? Like, listen, we can only give us so much gain visually and verbally, you know, for this temporary time that we have with our children, our loved ones, our wives, our husbands. But creating some type of systematic approach where it's the obligation and mandatory to open up this motherfucking Grace Bible. Like, listen, I got one. Anybody that's introduced to my family, you doing yourself a disservice if you don't got your hands on it. Jerry, what's up, love? Listen, like, I'm clearly one of them, like, you know, I stand on that. 1989, they ain't make another me. There's not another me. You feel me? Pound for pound, I got $1 million cash, say it's not another me. So with that being said, think about what I told y'all when we first got on the call. I will be doing my family, my children, my legacy, and my lineage a disservice if I did not be intentional about laying out the rules and regulations. How you be that successful and you just die off with memories, pictures, and video? No, fuck no. We gonna have a gold Bible in this bitch that say the Grace Bible. And this is basic functionality and standards that we live by. Listen, I give you some more examples, right? Drop a 1 in the comments, ladies, if you've been through some shit and you was like, man, if my daddy had been more active or taught me about niggas like this wouldn't have never happened to me. Ladies, drop a 1 in the comments. If you ever had that feeling like, damn, man, shit, if that nigga had been a little more active, niggas wouldn't be doing shit like I would know better. My daddy would have put me on game. I would have knew this, that, and the third. Listen, drop a 1 in the comments if you got a business and you done had people in your family that had a business or could have had a business, or even if you got a job and you like, damn, why my mom ain't tell me this how this college shit go? Why my daddy ain't tell me this how the job place work? It really ain't no advancement. You know, they put a cap on your success, then you just retire out or you die out. Y'all, we all done been there. We all done had moments where we was like, damn, if motherfuckers had did this or did that, shit. My shit, look at my friends. They had a daddy. Their daddy used to do that and that. And they life totally different. They don't be dealing with none of this old sucker shit I be dealing with. That's what I mean, y'all. Practice inclusion. You serving the team. No fucking purpose. If you out here on a solo mission and you keeping all that wisdom and knowledge within yourself, you got to lay it out. I want my children to know specifically, hey, a motherfucker press your line, this how you respond. Nigga, we ain't playing no games. You feel me? That's a real thing in my house. Like, each of my children, except my youngest two, know how to load a gun and know how to pull a trigger. That's mandatory in the Grace house. You hear me? You got to know how to... Hey, to kick it with me, you got to know how to use a gun. Child and all. Now, I be hearing, let a kid be a kid. Nah, listen, when motherfuckers kicking in doors and home invading, they don't give a fuck about them kids. They'll come in your house and violate everybody. My kid's gonna blow your motherfucking face off you. Blow your face straight off your goddamn head. It's mandatory. We the benefactor of every business deal. So if we ain't up percentage-wise or that deal is not structured in a way in which we gonna win, ain't no fucking deal. It's mandatory that I teach my sons the same way I function. No woman around me gotta grab no motherfucking door handle and gotta grab their purse or their wallet or whatever they keep their paper in. That's mandatory. To me, that's man principles. That's what men do. So I'm going to impute those things into my son so that tradition can continue on. I'm not just going to be like the coolest gentleman nigga. Like, man, my daddy was cool as fuck with me. I'm pure savage because I saw that shit. It looked good, but I don't really remember most of it anyway because I was 7. Nah, rules and regulations, y'all. This is why a lot of y'all generation from generation, it begins to deteriorate. Like, imagine this, right? And I'm not knocking none of your books or your curriculums or your schools. This is what I'm saying. How do you look at your generation prior to you and they don't have shit? Like, y'all, shout out to us because we was intentional about toxicity. This generation intentional about energy. We intentional about saying, fuck them schools. We intentional about saying, nigga, fuck your job. Nigga, I'll make my own and compete with your job. So shout out to us. We did that, you feel me? Our generation. I mean, shout out to the past generation. They birthed us. They got us here. But we are, for me, my opinion, y'all, we are the intentional generation. But again, that's dope. But we got to take it a step further. What are you creating right now? Why the fuck do you keep thinking like, I tell everybody this, y'all, life has a silent expiration clock. It's unfortunate, but there are some people who got plans for next summer that aren't going to see next summer. Do not leave your loved ones, your children, your partners, your homegirls. Do not leave them to fucking scroll your Instagram to try to piece together your wisdom or your life lessons or your teachings. You have to be intentional about creating some type of book, some type of curriculum, some type of digital something that is going to help you. Make sure that your family is still able to carry on the principalities in which you was using. And imagine that some of y'all on this live right now are the most successful people in your family. Bro, you obligated to do that. That's my opinion. And you fucking up right now if you not. That's my opinion. You fuck. Real shit. I'm going to tell y'all something. This was a real conversation I had with Chelsea yesterday. My son is my oldest child. He's 13. He's my oldest. My firstborn. My only boy for now. Chelsea and I, we went through the IVF process, and every egg that they pulled was a boy. So I'm going to have another son within the next year for sure. It's guaranteed at this point. I am going to be very intentional about teaching my sons, and it's just me being real with y'all on some shit that I fucked up in. I'm going to be very intentional about teaching my sons the importance of holding off on children until you found somebody that you genuinely feel like, because nothing's never going to be perfect, that you genuinely feel like shares a similar mindset to you. They have similar beginning and end goals, and they're coming from a pure place. Because, like, I'm not a complaining ass nigga, but I do. Y'all know I have 3 children, 3 mothers to my current 6 children. And one of those mothers she's just annoying at times. It ain't nothing too serious that, like, it breaks my spirit or it gets under my skin. But she's annoying at times. And I know a lot of that annoyance could have been avoided had I moved more so with my mind and not think, like, I'm going to tell you how I used to function, y'all. I never wanted relationships. I just used to, like, I had women that I would deal with, and I literally would hit them up and be like, hey, I want to get you pregnant. I don't want us to be together, but I do want to get you pregnant. And, yeah, it worked with 2 of them. Totally worked, like, totally fine. Like, we have no issues whatsoever. But one of them agreed, but it didn't work. Like, she didn't stick to that script. So I would teach my son, like, hey, son, I know how you saw me raise you and the way you seen me maneuver looked amazing. It do. Like, I make this shit look good. I communicate. Even when she annoying, we still work shit out. We still function. But that extra headache that I have had in the past was so fucking unnecessary. It was so not needed. You feel me? So what I would teach my son is, hey, I know you saw what I did when I was raising y'all and how I positioned shit, and it looked easy, but son, it wasn't easy. I'm just cut a certain way. I'm gonna keep it a buck with you, son. Don't stunt how I did. If your paper not there, don't play like I did. I'm a fucking go-getter. So I was able to make this hit, like, just being real. It's a lot of bros that's on the call right now that, bro, I'm gonna be honest with you. The only thing that separate me and you is that I got a lot more money. So I'm able to have lawyers who make shit happen, who make shit move. I'm able to have relationships with the mothers of my children where I put them in certain positions. And because I did that, they didn't reciprocate things. Like, just being real, a lot of women utilize children as leverage in a business deal. You feel me? But because I'm so well off financially, I could deal with such and be like, sis, that's nothing. Boom. Sign the paper. Get it done. It's over. But I would tell my son, And again, when I say creating that Bible for your family, hey fellas, I know y'all saw y'all granddaddy run this life shit, because I run this bitch. No complaints. I run this bitch with a smile. And I love my adversity because I eat that shit up every time. I'm dangerous, and I got a team of dangerous lawyers, dangerous partners, dangerous employees. Nigga, we kill shit. But what I would tell my son is, boy, financially and mentally, there was some things I could have avoided, son. So I would definitely be intentional by telling him, hey, I don't think you should play the game how I did. Because if your heart not set up like mine, if your mentality not set up like mine, and you ain't got a big fucking bag of money, your lifestyle and your story not gonna play out like mine. When I say intent, that's what I mean. Because I know right now my son, my son 13, like, listen, my daddy rich. I see all my siblings. I see him with the baby mamas. It just looks smooth. He doing his thing. We all jumping on jets. We here, we there. I be meeting celebrities. Daddy and Chelsea got a girlfriend, and life is just a fucking ball. But he don't know at night there's a lot of other things mentally that I have to do decompress from. There's a lot of rituals and habits that I have to practice on a daily basis to keep my sanity, because I do have so much going on, because I do have so much energy and so many personalities pulling at me on a daily basis. Like, shit, I could show y'all the fucking phone right now. I got 6 iPhones. It's one of them. Y'all see that? That phone got 615 messages. There's a lot of fucking energies, and that's one phone. I got 4 more in the house, and I'm talking to y'all on one right now. That is a lot of fucking energy and personalities that wants my attention in a 24-hour span. So again, y'all, be intentional. For the people that keep asking, what's some of the things I'm going to be teaching on at the retreat? I'm going to go the fuck in. I'm going to show y'all how a motherfucker with 6 kids, $7 million in real estate, 5 businesses, 42, I don't even like calling my people employees, but 42 motherfuckers that I get a big old bag with, 3 lawyers, 2 parents, 3 siblings, goddamn, a whole old lady, and a million other fucking things I juggle. Wake up and do this shit with a smile every day. Y'all niggas ain't never seen me put no tweet up or no post up complaining about my life. You ain't never seen me harping on my adversity. I meet that shit head on with a fucking smile, and I love it. Like I said, y'all, for the people that keep asking what's entailed, that's what's entailed. I saw somebody say, how did you make $70,000 in 30 seconds? Bro, you joined the live way too late, because I answered that in the beginning, but I'll give you a short answer. Bro, I made $70,000 in 30 seconds because I pour into the people around me, right? So I'm going to give you a quick story, quick rundown, make this real quick. So like when Chelsea and I got together, right, had a conversation with her like about what she wanted to do and how, and you know what she into and what she want me to invest in, right? Because I believe in investing in the people around me. To the bros and shit, to sis too. I don't understand why some of you all don't invest into your partner. That's your partner. That's like your right hand. That's your go-to when shit gets too heavy. Why would you not invest in them and build them up to a place where they can be your equal, or better yet, even more dangerous, so you can then rely on them? So, bro, that's